This is how to install a CPU. In this case, we have the Ryzen 3400G, and you get your standard stock cooler as well. As you can see with your CPU, you have a little arrow in the corner, looks like a little triangle, only in one corner. Now you're going to want to line that up with the triangle you see on the AM4 socket there. This is of course AMD compatible motherboard, as you can see. The pins are on this side, which is different to Intel. Okay. So first you release the lever, then you line up your arrows and you drop the chip into place, like so, and then close the lever. Here we have the AMD Wraith Spire that comes free with most of the CPUs. So next we're going to remove the brackets, as these are not for the Wraith Spire, these are for the Wraith Prism. Now these brackets are screwed into the back plate, which I'll show you in a minute, and that's what our cooler is going to screw into. That just pops off. And there is the back plate. But of course you want to keep that in because we're now going to screw the cooler in place. If you've touched the CPU like I did, you can always use rubbing alcohol and a cloth just to get rid of the grease or whatever and the grime. That way your thermal paste is going to work much better as well. So when it comes to installing the cooler, you're just going to want to line up your screws with the holes. Easier said than done. And then once you've got it in place, you can carefully screw in the sides. So when you are screwing it in, you're going to want to screw it in just a little bit either side, and then you get it even. And then we can tighten it up at the end. And just give it a little tighten. Now remember not to do it too tight or your board will bend. But don't worry too much. And there you go. Okay, now the connector that it comes with, the 4-pin, you're going to want to connect it to the CPU fan 1, which you'll find next to your RAM at the top of the board. And that just simply goes in like so. And then with this, you don't want to just leave it lying around, so just tuck that in underneath, like so. And you've installed a CPU.